Welcome to Sports Court. I'm Tamara Holder. Ole Miss superstar Laremy Tunsil was supposed to be a top draft pick until a 2-year-old video of him taking a bong hit through a gas mask went viral right before the draft started. So instead, teams passed on him. His stock plummeted, for lack of a better word, and he was picked 13th overall by the Dolphins. Despite this obvious evidence of drug use, Tunsil won't be starting his career in the NFL's substance abuse program. So is the NFL giving him a pass? Joining me is attorney Domenic Romano. Welcome.
Hi.
All right, so let's kind of break this down. Before we started this, we were talking about what happened, but essentially, before the draft started, somebody hacked into Tunsil's account, posted on Twitter this video of the bong hit in the gas mask. Then after he wasn't picked after 10, then the person went to Instagram and was posting text messages of Tunsil with his athletic director asking for rent money when he was at Ole Miss. So what do you think the intent was here by this mysterious person?
Look, someone was clearly out to get him and cause him economic harm, and apparently they did. The drop in the draft ranking cost them reportedly $7 to $8 million. What's interesting here is that the team, the beneficiary of this drop, is the one actually investigating, and that's the Dolphins. So if this hadn't have happened, presumably the Dolphins wouldn't have been able to pick him. So that's an interesting twist. The other component of this is, look, the rumor is that this is a former financial advisor, a fired financial advisor of the player, and clearly someone is out to get him, someone is out to cause him harm.
Well, it makes sense that it would be a financial advisor because these guys get huge money, and if you're fired, what the rumor is he was fired right before the draft, he's not going to get any of this money that he was supposed to be advising Tunsil on. But you bring up a point about the Dolphins investigating. This is potentially a crime in the Internet Stored Communications Act, a hacking crime. Mm-hmm. Why are the Dolphins investigating this and not the FBI or the Florida State Police or Mississippi or wherever this person potentially could be?
That's a good question. They have a new player, with a history of some problems, taking impermissible payments from teams while he was in college. So they're probably showing their support, coming to his side, as it were. But that's an excellent question. You would think that the authorities would have a greater stake in this. There might have been other violations, too, depending on the source of the video.
Tunsil actually said that he wasn't going to press charges against this person, which really isn't the proper way of saying it. He could sue, but let's just say, like you said, the loss is maybe $7, $8 million. It would be hard to say what it was because he's previously had issues. So that could have been the reason why they picked him so late. Why would you go after somebody who doesn't have the $8 million in the first place, presumably?
You mean going after Tunsil? Well,
no, going after the financial advisor. Presumably he doesn't have the money.
Right. Perhaps to make a point, get some restitution. If he's a good financial advisor, he has some assets, one would hope.
Right. And
to deter this kind of behavior from others who might come out to harm the player.
What do you think should be done about the other part of the investigation with the NCAA alleged violations? Ole Miss has previously been investigated, and I believe 28 out of the allegations with Ole Miss, or 9 out of the 28, were related to Tunsil when he was there. But he's no longer there. So should there be another investigation or not?
Probably. I mean, something improper here is going on, as seen with those text messages. The key is whether they occurred within the period that the player's already been punished, or if these were new acts done afterwards. That remains to be clarified. But at the end of the day, the Dolphins seem happy with their pick. They're coming to his side, and they invested in it by drafting him so highly.
And I think you bring up the best point that I've heard, is that the Dolphins actually benefited out of everybody out of this. Because Tunsil was supposed to be super high up, and he's an amazing athlete, and I think that they're happy.
Had this person not done it, they wouldn't have had the chance to pick him.
And
the Ravens might have got him.
Well, hopefully he stays out of trouble. That's the big issue.
Absolutely.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us. Pleasure. Thank you all for watching. Sports Court is adjourned.